Welcome to Movement into Lisa. Today's class we are doing a foam rolling self massage sequence. A roller of some sort is required for this. If it's one of the shorter hollow ones with the bumps on it, you can use that. I'm also going to be using a ball. This is a kind of cushiony lacrosse ball, so anything you might have hanging around the house. And if you don't have any ball, that's fine. You can use the foam roller in place of the ball. It might just be a little bit awkward. We are going to get started with our backs, because that's my personal favorite. We're gonna go through basically full body, or hit all the major areas of the body. Come to lay down, bring the roller into the middle of the back. Whiskey has decided to chew on her noisy bone right beside me. If you have long hair, it will get stuck underneath the roller, so get it out of the way. If you're wearing a baggy sweatshirt or shirt, it'll also get caught, so just be mindful of that. Starting here, I'm just gonna move back so I have more room. Lift up the bum, so pushing through the flat feet. I like to keep my upper back rounded and moving up and down. And then as I come higher up, then I release my back a little bit and then bring it back into that rounded position as you come up again. Now the key points to foam rolling is we don't wanna move too fast. We're moving a little bit slower than we want to. We want light to medium tension, so nothing too crazy and intense. And if you find an area that feels really tender, then you should stop and maintain pressure there. Maybe you can do just really minimal rolling right in that area to work into it. Try to keep your muscles relaxed as you do so. And then once you feel it starting to release a little bit, or you feel like you've been there long enough, then you can keep doing longer rolls up and down the area until you find another spot where, hey, it feels like it'd be nice to hang out there a little bit. We're going to spend about a minute to 2 minutes on each spot. And you can always turn side to side to get into different regions a little bit more. Like right now, I'm leaning to my right. Work into the right side of my back a little bit more, and then shift to the left. You're always welcome to readjust the roller when you need to. Work your way now to your middle and your low back. So starting at your middle back, we're now bringing the roller closer to the hips. Be gentle, be mindful. Pause where you need to. You can bring your arms down for support if it's too much tension. Lean side to side. All right, continuing on with the back, we're going to now more specifically target the lats. So I'm coming onto my left side. I'm leaning on the roller. Use the feet. Move the arms, see what works. Just rolling up and down along the side body. Finishing up on this side. And then we switch to the other side. You can roll over. I'm going to flip over. Right side body is now pressed up against the foam roller. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I have kids and dogs, and my poor foam roller has had pieces ripped out of it and chewed out of it, so it is in hurtin' condition. But it still works. Rolling up and down, lingering around those sticky tender points. Finishing up on this side. And then I think we'll move to our glutes next. We'll work our way down the back side of the body, and then we'll flip over. So sitting on top of the foam roller, hands can be supporting behind you. You can do one hand, both hands, make it your own. I'm crossing my right leg over my left to start. Getting a little bit more tension on that left glute. And slower than you want to, up and down the tissue. Lean a little bit more to the side. And then square things up more, working into different areas. We're finishing up with the left glute. And then switching sides. The more relaxed you are for this, the more benefits you're going to get from it. But I know when you hit that tender point, it's like, wow. Just breathe deep. A little bit more time on this right side. And finishing up, moving it now to the hamstrings. So rolling the roller down the legs a little bit. I like to do one side at a time for hamstrings. If that's too intense, you can do both like this. I like a little bit more pressure. So I'm gonna cross my right leg over my left and focus on my left hamstring. Rolling all the way up and down. Hanging out in any of those tender points. Using the hands to walk yourself further back so that you can come all the way down. Turn your foot out to get the outer muscles. Turn your toe in to work on the inside. And then switch sides. I like to start with my ankles crossed and then use the sole of my non-working leg to help get into other regions as well. We're finishing up on this side. Make sure you've done it with the toes turned out, pointing up and turned in. And moving to the calves. So same thing, you can do it both at the same time. You get a little bit of a shoulder burn, rolling up and down the length of the calves. If you need more intensity, you can cross the leg. I find it gets quite intense, so just be careful and mindful if you do it that way. Breathe deep, try to relax. I found a sticky point here, so I'm letting the pressure sink into that area. Just rolling over, small in that region. Oh, there's a good spot. You can lower the butt, readjust the hands as you need to. And now same thing with the calves, toes turned out to work into the muscles that are more on the outside. And then toes turned in. Finishing up with the calves. Feeling the shoulders burn. And we're going to flip over and start with the shins. So this one's a little more strength focused as well. Let's come to forearms. Get set up, and then you're walking yourself with your elbows up and down, or you can pike the hips, turn the toes in and out. You'll get a little bit of a core workout here as well. I like to turn both legs to one side so the toes are pointing in the same direction. And then to the other side as well. Finishing up with the shins. Lower the knees. Walk the foam roller up as we work our way into the quads. So I'm going to lay more on my left side, so I'm getting the outside of my left leg and kind of the inside of my right leg. Rolling up and down. As slow as you can. Ooh. Hang out on those tender points. Breathe deep. And switch to the other side. This one's really intense for me today, but good. Hopefully you're feeling it too. One more moment on this side. Now I'm just straightening out my legs just to roll up and down along the tops of the thighs. And come out of it. So we're not really doing the belly, nothing in that region. We're jumping up to the chest now. So if all you got is a roller, you're gonna be using the edge of it, or if you've got a ball gets really nicely into this. You can do this against a wall, but I'm gonna demonstrate it lying down. So I'm gonna do my right arm first. We're kind of getting into the armpit area. So positioning the ball, maybe extending the arm out. Whiskey wants the ball. And roll into it. leaning into it to get that light to medium pressure. And then you can use your hand to move the ball somewhere else. It's hard to get a lot of movement here. So it's almost like you put it at a point, lean into it, slightly roll around in that area, and then move the ball somewhere else. Reposition it. She's really trying to get the ball there. Roll into it, push into it, lift it up, move it somewhere else. Maybe you need to position your arm differently. Cactus arm, straight arm down by the side. Try different things. Finish up on this right side. And then switch the ball over to the other side. Sorry, you can't really see, so I'll move like this. Find a point, lean into it. Slight movement in that area. And then when you're ready, move the ball to a new point. Find a couple more spots before we finish up on this side. And slowly, gently release. We're going to come to standing for our last one. I'm using the ball. Again, use the edge of your roller if that's all you've got. And we're going to massage out the sole of the foot. This feels so good. So just rolling the ball or the foam roller underneath the arch. Hang out where it feels like it needs a little bit more. You can really get into the sides. And then switch to the other foot. I'd say this ball's almost a little bit too soft for these purposes, but it's really not bad. Finishing up on this side. And there we have it. Rolling is great for recovery. It can also be used to warm up before workouts, or it can be a standalone class like we did today. I thank you so much for being here. I have introduced memberships to my channel, so if you're interested in supporting me that way, then I would be delighted to have you join in for some additional perks that way. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.